students, welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. So students, we are discussing our chapter relations and functions. In that we have completed about types of functions, odd and even functions, and graphs of functions. Now let us move to our next concept, equality. Equal or identical functions. Okay, so let us see the definition of equal and or identical functions. When can we say that two functions are equal or identical? Let us see now. So equal or identical functions. So when can we say that two functions, for suppose I am taking my two functions as f of x and g of x. So here I am writing f of x as f and g of x as g. This is the symbol of identical, means equal. Okay, so f is equal to g. When can we say that f of x is equal to g of x? There are three conditions to be satisfied here. So first condition is the domain of f is equal to the domain of g. This is the first condition to be satisfied. What is the first condition? The domain of f is equal to the domain of g. This is the first condition to be satisfied. The range of f is equal to the range of g. So what is the domain? Domain of f means whatever the value we are giving out input, yes, that value is called domain. Yes, the values in the first set. For suppose a function is defined from a to b. A function f is defined from a to b. Okay, this is a function f from a to b. So what is domain? Domain means the values of the set a. So here for suppose 1, 2, 3 are my values in the function, values of the set a. So each element whatever we are giving, that is called domain. Understood? So that belongs to the set a. Okay. So in function g also, the domain of g should also be equal to domain of f. Okay. That is the first condition to be satisfied. Next, the range of f also should be equal to range of g. Means the range of f means output whatever we are getting in range for f of x. In the same way, the output of g of x, that is the range of g of x, both should be equal. So first condition is domain should be equal and second condition is range should be equal. Next, one more condition is there, that is f of x is equal to g of x for every x belongs to their common domain. So when we say that domain of f is equal to domain of g, then we can say that their domain is common, right? So in every x belongs to their common domain, we have to get that f of x is equal to g of x. Then only we can say that these two functions, that is f and g, are equal or identical functions. Understood? So let us understand this briefly with some examples. Okay. So now first example I am writing. You want to note down very important these points. When can we say that two functions are equal or identical? Okay, 2 minutes time I will give. Note down. Okay, so let us move to our examples now. So examples related to identical functions, equal or identical functions. Okay. So first example, f of x is equal to x square by x and g of x is equal to x. Okay, so these two are, we have to know whether these two functions are identical or not. Yes, and don't cancel x and x here. Whatever the function he has given, like that only we have to take, don't not to cancel anything. Okay, if you cancel anyhow we will get f of x and g of x are equal, not to do like that. However, the question is given like that only, we have to find the domain for two sets. So f of x is equal to x square by x. This is my first set, first function, and g of x is equal to x. This is my second function. So clearly, if I take here x value 0, okay, then I am getting f of 0 is equal to 0 whole square by 0, means 0 by 0 form, which is not defined. Okay, means if I substitute 0 here, my value of f of 0 is becoming 0 by 0. 0 by 0 is not defined. So infinity by infinity, 0 by 0 and 1 by 0, all these values are not defined. Okay, So we have to see that function, we have to give the domain such that its value is never not defined. Understood? So here x not equal to 0. Clear? So when x not equal to 0, in the domain set what will get f of x domain? So domain of f of x means for every real number we are getting some value except for 0. So that is r minus 0. Understood? But how about g of x domain? So domain of g of x is equal to every real number we are getting some same real number as the answer. So r. So here our domain of f of x is equal to r minus 0, but domain of g of x is r. So domain of f of x is not equal to domain of g of x, right? Domain of f of x not equal to domain of g of x. So these two functions are not identical. So not identical functions. Understood everybody? How to find out whether two functions are identical or not? Yes, this is my first example. I hope with this everybody understood how to find out whether two functions are identical or not. Very, very important. Okay. So next let us see one more example. So next example. So f of x is equal to log x square and g of x is equal to 2 log x. These are the two functions. For this also we have to find whether these two functions are identical or not. Okay. So log x square, again here also we should not simplify that m log a is equal to log a power m. We should never do. Understood? Whatever the function is given, in that only we have to, for that only we have to find out domain and range. Okay. So here also my x square is greater than 0. Why? Because log of negative values and log 0 are not defined. So x square should always be greater than 0. Okay. So what is the value of x? So x is equal to, so I can take either negative values or positive values. Why? Because x square, see here minus 2 I am taking, minus 2 whole square is 4. Yes. So log of minus 2 whole square is log 4. Log 4 is positive value but not negative value. Right? So this is defined. Yes. So here we can take minus infinity to infinity except 0. So minus 0. So this is the domain of, so therefore domain of f of x is equal to, I can take minus infinity to infinity as r, correct? R minus 0. Okay. Next g of x. So here also my x value should be greater than 0, right? Here x square should be greater than 0, but here x should be greater than 0. So my domain, so only positive values I should take. So 0 comma infinity. Okay, this is my domain, right? So my domain here is 0 comma infinity, but here r minus 0, both are equal? No. So domain of f of x here also not equal to domain of g of x. Yes, therefore these are not identical. Understood? This is how we have to find out identical functions. Okay. Yes. Now let us see example of identical functions. So f of x is equal to 1 by mod x and g of x is equal to square root of x power minus 2. These are my functions. Okay. Now I have to prove these two are identical. Okay. So f of x keep like that only and g of x will simplify first. So square root of x power minus 2 is nothing but square root of 1 by x square. Why? Because a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. So anyhow square root of one value is 1. So 1 by square root of x square. Yes, square root of x square. Okay. So what is the value of square root of x square? Is nothing but 1 by modulus of x. Why? Because x square is equal to something you will get. Plus or x square is equal to 4. Means x is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 is plus or minus 2. So in place of plus or minus I am using modulus. Understood? So square root of x square is 1 by modulus x. So my f of x value is 1 by modulus x and g of x value is also 1 by modulus x. Here why I am simplifying means I am getting negative power here. Okay, for the variable here I am getting negative power. So I can't get directly to substitute here. So for that sake I am simplifying this, so that I am getting f of x value and g of x value are same. So if when f of x value and g of x value are same, then everything will be same. Domain will be same, range will be same, and everything will be same. Therefore f of x is equal to g of x. Therefore these two functions are identical. Understood? So this is my concept about identical functions or equal functions. Next, let us see one more topic, that is functional equations. Okay, so functional equations, this is very, very important. So when can we, how the functions will, how the question will be given when in functional equations. So this is my functional equation. Some equation will be given like this: f of x plus f of minus x, 1 minus x is equal to x square. Then we need to find the value of f of x, yes, or f of 3, something like that. Okay, and some other values will be given. Understood? Every function of this form is every equation of this form will be called a functional equation. So two methods are there for solving this functional equation. What are the two methods? So first method is iteration method. Second method is replacement method. First method, method 1, iteration method. Second method, replacement method. Okay, when we have to use iteration method and when we have to use replacement method, let us see with some example. Okay, one example I will explain for each. Okay, first let us see iteration method example. Okay, so what are the examples for iteration method? First example, only one example is there. So if f of 0 is equal to 1, comma, f of 1 is equal to 2, and here functional equation he only has given f of x is equal to 1 by 2 of f of x plus 1 plus f of x plus 2. Okay, the functional equation is like this. Find the value of f of 5. This is our question. Okay. Always solving this type of functions, we need to see the biggest function. Okay, which is the biggest function, f of x plus 1 or f of x plus 2. I hope f of x plus 2 is the biggest function, right? So first let us simplify this. So first I am writing as it is the question given in the equation given in the question. F of x is equal to 1 by 2 of f of x plus 1 plus f of x plus 2. Okay, so if I do get this 2 this side, then I will get 2 f of x is equal to f of x plus 1 plus f of x plus 2. So I want f of x plus 2 value. So if I reverse this equation, then I will get like this: f of x plus 1 plus f of x plus 2 is equal to f of x. Okay, now I want only f of x plus 2, so I will write f of x plus 2 is equal to, sorry, here 2 into f of x, so 2 into f of x minus f of x plus 1. So this is the simplified equation. So from this equation only we have to find out f of 5 value. So first let us start from f of 2. Iteration method I said no. So first let us take x is equal to 0. So f of 0 plus 2 is equal to 2 into f of 0 minus f of 0 plus 1. So what I am doing means, in this equation in the place of x I am substituting 0. Okay, what I am doing, in the place of x I am substituting 0, so that I am getting f of 0 plus 2 is equal to 2 into f of 0 minus f of 0 plus 1. So f of 0 plus 2 is f of 2 is equal to 2 into f of 0 minus f of 0 plus 1 is f of 1. So that is equal to 2 into f of 0 value is given in the question 1 minus f of 1 value is 2. So here 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So what I got here, this implies f of 2 is equal to 0. Okay, here he is asking f of 5. So next let us see, in the place of x I have to substitute x is equal to 1 here. Okay, so now I will get one more equation, f of 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 times of f of 1 minus f of 1 plus 1. Okay, so in this equation only I am substituting x value as 1, so that I will get f of 3 is equal to 2 times of f of 1 minus f of 2. So that is equal to 2 times of f of 1, 2 into f of 1 value is 2 minus f of 2 value is 0. So that is equal to 4 minus 0 is 4. So I got f of 3 value as 4. So this implies f of 3 is equal to 4. Okay, up to here everybody understood? So iteration. So again I have to take x value as 2. Okay, so this first 3 lines I am erasing, and here I am doing. So I am not erasing the equation. In the same equation I am substituting x value as 2. Okay, so let us see. So f of, okay, first what I have to substitute, x is equal to 2. So f of 2 plus 2 is equal to 2 into f of 2 minus f of 2 plus 1. So f of 4 is equal to 2 into f of 2. F of 2 value is 0 minus f of 3. So f of 4 is equal to, anyhow this is 0. So minus f of 3 is minus 4. So now again x is equal to 3. The same equation I have to substitute x is equal to 3. So what I will do means, I will erase x is equal to 0 here and I will do here. Okay. So now after x is equal to 2, what I should substitute, x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3. So f of 3 plus 2 is equal to 2 into f of 3 minus f of 3 plus 1. So f of 5 is equal to 2 into f of 3 value is 4 minus f of 4. So that is equal to 8 minus f of 4 value is minus 4. So 8 minus of minus is plus 4 is equal to 12. So what is the value of f of 5 I am getting? F of 5 value is 12. This method is known as what? Iteration method. Clear? Iteration method. Okay. Next, one more method is there for solving functional equation, that is replacement method. Okay. Let us see that also with one example. So next method, replacement method. So one more example for iteration replacement method. Okay. So example 2, that is method 2. For method 2 we are doing example 2. So if f of x plus 2 into f of 1 minus x is equal to x square plus 2, for all x belongs to R, find f of x. This is our second example. Okay. So now let us solve this example. So let us take the given functional equation, f of x plus 2 into f of 1 minus x is equal to x square plus 2. Okay. So he is asking find f of x. So is there any possibility that we will get in the place of 1 minus x, x, and x place in the place of x we will get 1 minus x? Yes. So first let us see whether by substituting in the place of x I am getting 1 minus x, or in the place of x I am getting x here or not. So minus of x, I should substitute 1 minus x. So that is equal to 1 minus 1 plus x. So 1 minus x, in the place of x, if I replace 1 minus x, I am getting x, right? So for that sake, what I will do means, I will replace x with 1 minus x. So replace x with 1 minus x. So in the place of x, if I replace 1 minus x, f of 1 minus x plus 2 into f of 1 minus of, in the place of x I should write 1 minus x, right? 1 minus of 1 minus x is equal to 1 minus x whole square plus 2. Okay? So f of 1 minus x plus 2 into f of 1 minus 1 plus x, right? So plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled is equal to 1 minus x whole square plus 2. So f of 1 minus x plus 2 into minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. What remains here? F of x is equal to 1 minus x whole square plus 2. Okay? So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. So what I will do means, I will eliminate f of 1 minus x here. For that sake, what I will do means, I will multiply equation 2 by 2. So that here also I will get 2 into f of 1 minus x. So first equation I am writing like that only, f of x plus 2 into f of 1 minus x is equal to x square plus 2. This is first equation. So second equation I have to multiply, no, means every term I have to multiply by 2 here. So 2 into f of 1 minus x plus 2 into 2 is 4 f of x is equal to, so 2 into 1 minus x square, sorry, 2 into 1 minus x whole square plus 2 into 2 is 4. Okay? So if I subtract now, so here minus, here minus, here minus, here minus. So plus 2 into f of 1 minus x minus 2 into f of 1 minus x gets cancelled. So I am left with f of x minus 4 into f of x is equal to, so here x square minus 2 into 1 minus x whole square. Okay? Plus 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Okay? So here minus 3 f of x is equal to x square minus 2 into 1 minus x whole square minus 2. So what I will do means, I will multiply 3 for minus on both sides, so that I will get 3 into f of x is equal to, so minus becomes plus, so 2 into 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus x square, so that f of x is equal to 2 into 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus x square by 3. This is my f of x value. Understood? So first what I have to do means, I have to replace x with 1 minus x, so that my f of my equation changes like this. Okay? So this will be my second equation. Then I have to eliminate f of 1 minus x. If not f of x, whatever we want we can eliminate. So we want f of x only. So that's why we have to eliminate f of 1 minus x. So for that sake, what I am doing means, here already 2 into f of 1 minus x is there. So here also I should get 2. For that sake, I am multiplying complete equation with 2 here. Okay? So that by eliminating, I am left with f of x minus f of 4 into f of x is equal to x square minus 2 into 1 minus x whole square minus 2. Then by simplifying this, I will get f of x is equal to 2 into 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus x square by 3. Okay? This is the value of f of x. Okay? So students, this is our today's concept about equal or identical functions and solving of functional equations. Very very important for IIT JEE. So practice these problems and try to solve these problems on your own. And if you like my video, share my video to your friends and inform them to subscribe my channel. And please take care of yourself, because COVID-19 is spreading very rapidly and we are seeing so many deaths day by day, increase of deaths day by day, and lack of oxygen cylinders. So our health is very important. Take care of yourself first and your family. I hope everyone is safe and take necessary precautions so that you will be away from COVID-19. So let us meet in the next video. Thank you.